Hello there, Fro here again with your weekly football picks for Week 13 and a recap of Week 12. Did pretty damn well this past week. Went 12-3. Before I get into it, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. Enjoyed football and all that, and here's to another good week of football. Recapping last week, for the first of the Turkey Day games, we had Chicago, Detroit. Picked Chicago to win. They won 23-16. No real surprise there. Chicago's a better team, even with Chase Daniel. And Chase Daniel played all right. Washington, Dallas. Picked Dallas to win. They won 31-23. No surprise there either. I don't know what the Redskins, man. I think their season's pretty much over at this point. I mean, McCoy is a decent backup, but I just don't see him doing much for that team. Now that just recently they signed freaking Reuben Foster, so oh boy. Atlanta, New Orleans was the night game for Turkey Day. Picked the Saints to win. They won 31-17. No shock there. Once again, these three games are pretty easy to pick if you ask me, and they panned out. Saints are just unreal, and Atlanta, better luck next year. Jacksonville at Buffalo. I picked Jacksonville to win, and then it's a shame. It really is a shame that the Jaguars had that long run of being good for a whole year. It's over already. What a shame. And maybe in the offseason, Jalen Ramsey can do do a little less shit talking, and maybe he can help the team look for a quarterback because God knows they need one. But hey, Cody Kessler is playing this week against the Colts, so that should be fun to watch. But Bortles, man, what a bum. And just Jacksonville, what dumpster fire. But good on Buffalo winning that game 24-21. Josh Allen made some plays. Obviously, 8 for 19 isn't that great, but made plays with his leg. He's very athletic, so I think he has potential there. But they definitely need some help on the offensive side of the ball. Buffalo, that is. Cleveland, Cincinnati. I picked Cleveland to win this game, and they won 35-20. Wow, Bengals. Well, now you lost Dalton for this year. AJ Green, there's probably no point in bringing him back at this point because the playoffs look pretty slim at this point. Driscoll played well, though. He came in and played decent. He's hooking up Boyd and stuff, and it just good for Cleveland snapping. Like, they didn't win a road game since like 2015 before that game. Baker played great again, and I do love how he freaking treated you. Fuck you, Jackson. He made that team even more of a laughing stock than the Browns already were. And then he goes to freaking a rival a fucking week later after getting fired, basically. Whatever. New England had the Jets. Picked New England to win. They won 27-13. What a shock. I am surprised in that game. Giants at Philly. Picked Philly to win. Excuse me. And they came back from 19-3, I believe it was, and won 25-22. I don't know what the Giants were doing, man. The Eagles had like their 5th string and 6th string corners as their starters for that game. And they just didn't throw the ball. I do not know that. It's like they wanted to lose, which they very well may have. But I don't understand it. Good for Philly, though. Get back on track and still alive in that division. San Francisco, Tampa Bay. Picked Tampa Bay to win. They won 27-9. No shock there. San Francisco's one of the 2 worst teams in the league. Not much else to say about that game. Seattle, Carolina. Picked Carolina to win, and Seattle won 30-27 on the road. Damn good game. Was a good competitive game. And good on Russell Wilson. Still carrying that team. And running game's been improved. David Moore made some plays. Lockett's been pretty well from this year. I don't know. I don't see Seattle. I mean, maybe they could be a 6th seed, but NFC is just so tough. It's gonna be interesting down the stretch for the NFC to get the final playoff spots. Same with the AFC though. Oakland versus Baltimore. Pick Baltimore to win. It's bad when a quarterback making a second start and they're still I think they were like a 7 or 8 point favorite against the Raiders. Raiders are just one of the 3 worst teams in the league. It's the Niners, the Raiders, and the Cardinals. But Lamar Jackson, I mean, he makes mistakes and stuff, but he is exciting. He can make plays with his legs. He can make some throws here and there. I think he has a bright future, and I cannot wait to see Flacco or Eli on the Jaguars next year. That's going to be exciting. Oh, boy. Arizona, the Chargers. Arizona was dominating, man. They came out hot, 10-0. They lost 45-10. Pick the Chargers. Yeah. Poor Fitzgerald. That's all. That's my summation of the entire season for the Cardinals. Pittsburgh at Denver. Picked Pittsburgh to win, and they lost 24-17 on an interception to a goddamn nose tackle, and in the waning seconds of the game. A good play for him, but I don't know what Big Ben was standing on that play. Even if that fat guy wasn't there, that ball was going to get picked off by the other guy. At best case scenario, it would have been incomplete, but that was an awful throw. I don't know what he was thinking. He must have pulled Eli there and threw his eyes closed. Green Bay at Minnesota. Picked Minnesota to win. They won 24-17. I mean, Green Bay technically still has a very slim chance to make the playoffs, but this team's done, and I see some big changes coming. McCarthy's going to be gone. It wasn't a year for Packers, but it's good. They're blaming it all on Rodgers, though, of course, because it's he's not Brady, so he doesn't get special treatment. Tennessee at Houston for Monday night. Picked Houston to win, and they won 34-17. I thought Tennessee, they came out well. They were looking good, and just the wheels fell off the wagon. The Titans' defense was number one, and they got shredded by the Colts in Houston. I don't know what will happen. It's like they won that game against the Patriots, and then that was their Super Bowl. They just gave up the rest of the year. They're still alive in the playoff hunt, though, in the AFC, so we'll see if they can turn it around, but I don't know. Miami at Indy. Picked Indy to win, and they came back and won 27-24. Ugly win. Had the game was just a weird game. It was a freaking two, basically broken plays is what Miami had for 14 points in the game. Other than that, Tannehill didn't do shit. He's so painfully average to mediocre to below average, whatever you want to call him. He's not exciting and he's not very good. He's just a guy. Andrew Luck, though, that play he made on 3rd and 8 or whatever on that final drive to Chester Rogers, that was vintage Luck. That was vintage Luck, a vintage Rogers play. It's so great. I mean, of course I want them to make the playoffs this year, but even if they don't make it, I'm not going to be that upset. I mean, it'll hurt because, I always wanted them to make playoffs and do well, but we're going to have $118 million in cap space for next year. We have the most first and second year players playing most snaps in the league by first and second year players. So, excuse me, we're doing this with a young team. There's only room to improve. The offensive line is great. It sucks that we lost Jack Doyle for a year. Man, Doyle is such a glue guy on that team. One of the best blocking tight ends in the league and a solid pass catcher. Not explosive like Ebron, but, you throw it to him, he's got to catch it. He might not break it off for 30 yards or whatever, but it sucks. Doyle is one of my favorite players in the team, and it's gonna be tough to replace him, but Ebron's been great this year, but we need someone to step up blocking-wise. Hopefully Hewitt can come back, or Swope, or someone. Oh, boy. But, like I said, the future is bright. Once again, thank you, McDaniels. I'm going to say that every goddamn week. You were a great person. I can't wait till you get exposed when the Patriots make you the head coach down the road. Week 13. Thursday night game that looks pretty damn good on paper. New Orleans traveling to Dallas. Now, Dallas, their players are talking shit. Their fans are all excited now like they always are after they win a couple games. Saints on the road. But Cowboys' home field advantage is non-existent. It's about as good as the Los Angeles team's home field advantage. Saints win this game. Should be a good one, though. I'll say this would be a close game. But we'll see. This is going to be a real test for Dallas against one of the top 2-3 teams in the league, if not the best team right now. Baltimore, Atlanta. Atlanta at home, I would usually pick them, but I think Baltimore does enough. They have, they don't have a conventional offense, but they have an exciting enough offense where they can make some plays. Defense will play well enough, and Atlanta is just, I think they're ready to move on to next year at this point. Denver at Cincy. Speaking of teams moving on to next year, Cincinnati. And then what do they just say? If they hire Hugh Jackson as their head coach after this year, oh boy, the Cincinnati Browns. Yeah, look for Denver to win that game. That's all I gotta say. Rams, Detroit. Rams. Come on now. They're yeah. Arizona, Green Bay. Green Bay. I mean, as bad as Green Bay has played this year, they're still leap years better than the Cardinals right now. Packers win that game. Buffalo at Miami. I'm picking Buffalo. Ride that hot hand, or hot legs right now, because Allen's doing more with his legs than he's doing with his arm. I like some of the flashes that Josh Allen shows with that non-existent supporting cast. Buffalo wins that game. Chicago, the Giants. Chicago. I don't know if Trubisky's going to play or not, but I think that defense got a field day at Eli, I believe. So look for Chicago in the game. Carolina, Tampa. Tampa at home. They're all over the place. They freaking have a new quarterback every goddamn week between Jameis and Fitzmagic. Carolina wins. Cleveland, Houston. Now I might be picking this because I want Houston to lose because of the division for the Colts. But I legitimately think that Cleveland has a chance to win this game. I feel like Houston, they played pretty damn well against Titans, but they've been lucky to win at least 2 to 3 of their games. And I think they're a very fraudulent team. I think they're a playoff caliber team, but I don't think they're as good as the record shows. And I just on the road again. Look for the Browns to win again. 2 weeks in a row on the road. Jets at Tennessee. As bad as Tennessee's played the last couple weeks, they're still better than the Jets, especially with McCown playing quarterback. Even Darnold. Darnold's not that great either. He's a rookie, though, so he can get better. Good for Tennessee to win that game, bounce back, and stay alive in the playoff hunt. Kansas City at Oakland. Oh, my God. I think Oakland is going to come out in this game. They are going to show up, and they're going to get slaughtered. Look for the Chiefs to win that game by 30. Minnesota and New England. Man, what a surprise. Another tough game against a team with an overwhelming record. And it's at New England. It's just like magic. It is magical. Look for New England to win that game. Sorry. That might be a tail end of my sickness, or it might be the fact that I just picked New England to win. Sorry. San Francisco at Seattle. Seattle. Chargers at Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh bounces back at home. Should be a pretty damn good game, though. 2 good teams, 2 playoff teams right here. But Pittsburgh wins. They bounce back at home. Oh, Washington at Philly. Philly, is your chance to stay alive at home against Colt McCoy, a team that just picked up a fucking woman beater. I still can't believe that. I thought for sure his career would be over, and he gets claimed off waivers. Good going, Redskins. Look for Philly to win that game. Ending the week with the Colts game. Indianapolis traveling to Jacksonville. Goodbye, Jacksonville. Colts win. I mean, Doyle's going to be a huge loss for this Colts team. But come on, it's Cody Kessler. Fournette, as of right now, is suspended. I think Kessler is probably... He actually might be better than Bortles, but he still doesn't scare me. And Leonard's okay. He came back in the game after leaving on the first play. Thank God, because he is the glue that holds that defense and makes them at least average. Without him, we are terrible. Indy wins this game, though. Jacksonville, they're done. They're ready to go fishing in the offseason, go golfing, whatever the hell they want to do. But that's it for this week. As always, I appreciate your time. Everybody takes the time to watch these videos. It means a lot to me. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. And I'll see you guys next week. Fuck the Patriots. Thank you, Josh McDaniels. That's about it. God bless.